Eric Weems is deep for Dustin Colquitt's kick.
Well, I think this is the right decision.
Oh,
they're going for the fake.
And right up the middle. Albert Wilson. Wilson to the 10, the 5, touchdown.
What a gutsy call by Andy Reid and Dave Tobe, his special teams coordinator.
Well, he thought better of it, all right, didn't he?
When they lined up to go for it on 4th down in their own territory to start off the second half, as you see Wilson just take it right up the middle. Wilson being the short back or the protector, just a direct snap to him.
Oh, onside kick try. McAfee recovers his own kick. They're the only team in the league this year to successfully get an onside kick recovery, and they've now got 3 on the year. The only team in the league with 1.
Yeah, short week. You got to be ready for special teams. Look how nobody in the middle. I'm sure they knew this on the game plan. Nobody turned and ran, but they were so far back, they had nobody there, Jim, to go up there and recover the football.
Look at this. McAfee, like he's the only man on the field. Again, that's their 3rd onside kick. In this, the 6th game of the season. No other team in the league has 1.
And a really nice job of using plays like that selectively.
Oh, boy.
Bryant's going to throw, and Witten's wide open. Scott Linehan with a great call for a Dallas touchdown.
Going to be a reverse, you think, to Des Bryant. You forget he's left-handed. He throws it to our man Jason Witten. And the Cowboys have a 2-score lead. Great design.
And Marino completes inside the 10. Has a first down. Ingram again. Stopped by Glenn.
Marino's trying to get everybody on the line of scrimmage. Now, he still has 1 timeout. They'll save that for the field goal if they have to.
We are seeing another spectacular effort by Marino, who fires. Touchdown!
You know what the Jets were thinking? He's going to take the ball and throw it into the ground.
They stopped.
They all stopped. If you take a look at it, the offensive linemen, all they did was stand up. And Marino says to Ingram, I mean, that's the communication that they have. We saw Fryer on the 2-point conversion tell Marino from the back of his hand, hey, throw the ball to me. Now, here's Ingram for his 4th touchdown. This is a beautiful play. They catch the Jets napping. They're just standing there.
They froze. It appeared that Marino was going to try and stop the clock. Instead, he connected for the 4th time with Mark Ingram.
To take on a heavier workload, number 92. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. And a pass behind the line of scrimmage to Mitchell so he can throw it. And he will. And leaping up is Westbrook. And he takes it away from Thomas with a touchdown. Right out of the schoolyard.
Who in the heck drew that one up? And you're right, that first pass could not be a forward pass. It has to be a lateral. So you watch that, and he comes out, and he's going to throw it out here behind the line of scrimmage in a lateral. Now after you have a lateral, then you can have another forward pass or a forward pass.
And then you've got the linebacker Thomas on Westbrook. Great grab, great concentration, and Philly has the lead again.
Second shot, that's in the 5-yard hit area.
And then watch this. Fumble. Oh, I'll throw a 50-yard rainbow to J.J. Stokes. Oh, my goodness, it's 14-3 on Rice's first career TD pass.
The composure to get the handle on the football, then the perfect throw. But this is what I like, Chris. No jumping up and down, no celebration.
Special teams touchdown on a fake punt. Now going for 2 for the tie, and some trickery. How about that play? It wound up getting pitched back to Trubisky to tie the game.
I got to put that in my offense. I have not seen that play. Hand the ball to Jordan Howard. Hand the ball to Zach Miller. Pitch it to your rookie quarterback. Stay tuned.
And the clock ticking away.
All right, everybody staying cool. Coach is rushing them up to the line of scrimmage so they can get another play or 2 in.
Bruce Kozlitz saying, y'all be cool. He might just slam the ball down. They got a first down. What's this? He's lofting the ball to Pickens. He's got the ball. He's fouled, and he steps in for a touchdown. Penalty marker down, but it looked to us like Pickens was fouled.
The play Kozlitz called was for Neil O'Donnell to act like they were going to rush in, spike the ball and stop it and bring in the field goal unit. Instead of doing that, look at this.
See how the linemen don't even get
Watch him when he catches it. He's fouled. He knows that. Now watch what he does.
But Don, the linemen just stood around. They didn't even get set.
Yeah.
What a sucker play.
There are times that Trent Edwards can make a sandwich.
And there it is, wide open. Ryan Denny, they didn't see him, and he scores.
The Redskins defensive line on the line of scrimmage. They're not doing much.
Two of the three amigos already with a long reception, and this is Steve Sewell who's going to throw. He throws back to Elway the other way, inside the 20, down to the 13-yard line. They ran that play on opening day in 1986 against the Raiders for a touchdown. 24 yards here. Elway to Sewell, back to John.
As Al said, they have run this play before. Here's Sewell right here. He'll come in motion, take the ball from Elway. John just flares off down the field. And Steve Sewell, even though he's from Oklahoma, has an arm. The inside handoff, and look at John Elway all by himself. That's Charles Mann in pursuit.
So after scoring their first two possessions, the Cleveland Browns, this is a fake by Hodges, right up the middle. He's got the first down. And there he goes, getting a block downfield from Sorensen. Getting another block, and look at the puddle for the Cleveland Browns. Take it down to the 10. What a game plan dialed up by Eric Mangini. On a fake punt, new life for the Browns. That's the punter Hodges, 4 years in the NFL. A 60s. Brad Seeley loves it. A 67-yard run.
Watch this. It's going to open up right down the middle because look at the rush. Everybody goes outside. And look at that gaping hole. And Lance Moore is going to come up from his punt return position. He whiffs. So give Hodges a lot of credit for not allowing the first guy to take him down. It takes Malcolm Jenkins, a true defensive player to come over and make the tackle.
Again, they blitz, they swing it out, and this time Dunn on a play similar, and then he laterals it back to King, and King,
are you kidding me?
Is going to get the first down and get it to the 50-yard line, and then he's whacked out of bounds, and flags come in all over the place. That's Roland Williams who hit him on the sideline, and if it was Williams who gets assessed the penalty, he's not even in the game. He's on offense.
Jones did hit him late. Williams got a free shot, but what a heads-up play by Warwick Dunn as Kevin Carter's pulling him down. Look at this improv. Talk about being on stage, Dennis.
And look at King. It's almost like that would be the last thing you expect, and yet he took it all in stride.
Here's a little throwback to Warner going downfield for Fitzgerald. Covered by Demps, and Fitzgerald makes the play for the touchdown. A penalty flag is down back in the area where Warner let it go.
They're back well inside this so-called gold zone. There's the ball. Hey, it's going to Neal. Neal taking around the left side, and Neal is in. The old Bummerooski.
Here's Phillip Rivers squatting down, watching Ian Golder going, what's going on? But the focus has to be on LaDainian Tomlinson. The snap, he hands it to Lorenzo Neal. And really a pretty good reaction by the Denver Broncos defense.
Later in the second quarter, Vic lined up in the slot, went in motion, took a pitch from Warwick Dunn, and found Roddy White for a 54-yard touchdown strike to extend the Falcons' lead to 21-10.
It definitely has a feel as though the Giants are up by a lot more points than what they are because they purely dominated that first half.
A toss to Barber. Little trickery from the Giants. Toomer behind the defense.
He's got him.
Waiting for the pass, and he's got it. Amani Toomer. Gibson can't bring him down. Touchdown, Giants.
Back when Sean Payton was calling the plays right here, Amani Toomer lined up on the outside, and the thing that makes this really impressive is look where Kerry Collins is throwing this ball from. He throws it from the 5-yard line all the way inside the 40, and there's just not many quarterbacks in this league with that kind of arm with a slow developing play down the field to get it that far.
There's nothing better in football than to see a play you've never seen before.
Yielding his eyes,
So now
it's a fake. It's Corey Grant up the middle. He's got the first down and more. Grant still going at the 30. Cuts back at the 20. Grant at the 10. 5. Touchdown. The Jags fooling their way in the end zone again. A 56-yard run. Grant had a 58-yard run on a fake punt week 3 in London. This time 56 for the touchdown.
And they kind of burned that one. They had a big lead at the time. You know what? You know how you get good at something, Andrew? Practice, practice, practice. So you practice it in the game. You practice it on Fridays. You practice it during the week. And once again,
as soon as the song, oh, look at this. It's a fake. Edwards completes it. It's Marcus Williams down the sideline and out of bounds with 12 seconds to go.
that's just a mental error right there. And, hey, take advantage of it. Let's go for it. Last week, we saw the Jaguars pull off a fake punt when they were
stopped at the 1-yard line. The Detroit Lions. No timeouts left. Time is running. They're at the 1, and Stafford says, come on in. Reaches over. Touchdown!
And then smart move by Stafford, knowing you thinking we're going to clock it, That's what Dallas thought. You could see there was no push by the defensive line. They thought it was just going to clock it because of the time. That post-game news conference I was talking about?
Yeah, right.
The demeanor just changed a little bit.
He'll try to tack 3 more on here from 45 yards out. Mass day to hold, and it's a fake, and it's inside to the tight end, wide open. Touchdown, Green Bay.
That is a wonderful job. Don Barclay does a good job down the field. The block by Evan Dietrich Smith. Those two guys are backup offensive linemen.
Look at the Panthers. They're going to go fast here and try and catch them a little bit unaware. Look at this. Broncos got the ball going to the left. He'll score. Talk about the college playbook. The Texans had no clue. No flags are down. That will count. So here's where it starts. It starts here at Ryan Khalil, the center, okay? So he's going to snap the football. Now watch what they do. Cam Newton underneath hands the ball to Richie Brockle back between his legs and then continues the action to the outside. The tackle Ferrier was coming in on Brady. This is not. That's a lateral going back to Brady. Now Brady wanting to go long. Gaffney's waiting for it. Gaffney is in for the touchdown right over Anthony Smith. What a recovery by Randy Moss.
Never come up. So here is Sebastian Janikowski. This will be a 53-yard attempt. Hit moments ago from 40. Oh, here's the fake. Leckler completes. Boss runs it in. Touchdown. And there's the fake that you had mentioned. They do it on a field goal attempt.
We're going to go back and take a look at it. Look how hard they come off the edge. You're just going to see Boss sneak out. And they overload the right side. And I actually was on the field prior to the start of the game talking to my old teammates Sebastian Janikowski and Shane Leckler, and they said, hey, look, there's a look or two that we think we can really take advantage of. That was it right there.
Ryan punting it away. Austin back deep. And the punt taken on the far side by Stedman Bailey. Bailey down the sideline, and he will take it all the way. The Seahawks were faked out by Austin. He set up for the return on the left side. The kick went to the right, and it's Bailey who takes it back 86 yards for a Rams touchdown.
That looks like something you see on the internet, Darryl, with all these trick plays.
No, this is something that Jeff Fisher talked to us about, Tony. He's got John Ryan. Now, when he's out near midfield, he is so consistent with that rugby-style kick. It's almost always to the right, the defensive right. This kick is always going to go down here. Now, watch to the other side. They're going to make it look like the ball has drifted to the right. Look at the Seahawks chasing it.
And the ball lands up top here on the 10-yard line. Even faked our cameraman out.
25-yard field goal attempt is faked. And into the end zone goes number 4, Sam Cook, the holder. If that isn't insult to injury, I don't know what is.
Well, the old special teams coach, John Harbaugh, couldn't resist.
Wow. Perfect execution. Perfect.
Perfect execution is right. Great blocking out front. Gino Gradkowski, number 66.
Loop, and then the pitch for. Oh, the pass downfield to Moss. To the 15, 10, 5, touchdown.
Direct snap to Grossman. He gives it to Halou, and then he flips it around to Brandon Banks, who at 149 pounds doesn't get a lot of muscle on it, but it was enough because Santana Moss was so wide open he could afford to wait for the underthrown ball.
They like to defer just so they don't have to face this situation where Peyton Manning gets the football in the second half after he's gone in and looked at all those pictures you see him looking at every time he comes off the field.
Onside kick to start the second half, and the ball bounces off the hands of a Colt, and it looks like the Saints had it for a second. How about this way to start the second half? And it's Saints football. They recover the onside kick. What a fearless start to the second half.
At the 43. Little toss. Here comes a gadget play. Randall L. He can throw. He was a quarterback in college. And he's thrown a touchdown to Hines Ward in the Super Bowl.
Between the 40s, and you know that Randall L. is going to be involved in it. It starts off in a reverse. He comes around and it becomes a reverse pass, and he throws a perfect pass to Hines Ward.
1st and 10. The Shorts throw. He will. And he's got the open running back, Blue, who took advantage of Demario Davis in pass coverage. 21-yard touchdown pass.
Here's the back out of the backfield. And what they're going to do is they're going to throw the ball out to Shorts, and he's going to find the back streaking down the sidelines. And again, somebody's got to cover him. Look at Antonio Cromartie. He runs with the tight end, and nobody covers Alfred Blue.
I would make him use as much of the clock and take my chances on a return as opposed to squib kicking it. Let him get it with about 12 seconds to go and a possibility for a play.
Dyson and Bird are deep. Taken by Neal. He gives it to Wycheck. Wycheck, that looked like a forward pass. Taken by Dyson. Dyson down the sideline. Dyson's going to go all the way. And there is no flag.
It's real close. It's a lot closer when you look at it than we thought, Mike. I agree with you, and Paul as well.
From that angle,
hey,
that looks like it's a lateral.
It's a lateral.
That is amazing.
Because he's in front of the line, and look at this.
That's what I'm saying. You have to see where he throws the ball
right.
from.
15 seconds to go in the first half. Make it 14. Clock's running. 3rd and 24. Dante takes the snap. A better pass protection scheme this time. Dante rolls out to the right. 5 seconds to go in the first half. Dante fires deep to the left. Moss caught it at the 11, but now he pitches it to Mo Williams. Touchdown!
You gotta be kidding me!
The improvisation of Randy Moss would win him an Academy Award.